And guess what? It's Vlogmas.
Good morning. Happy Vlogmas. This is Barbara. I do the Flame and Fiber podcast. And it's day 14. I just realized how rarely my days turn out the way I say I'm going to do them. Maybe I don't tell myself so often what I plan to do today. Maybe I only do that on Vlogmas because I feel like I should let you know. Preview of what's going to happen, but it turns out it's not really a preview. Which means I did not go to the post office, but I have everything organized. So I'm ready to put my packages together and go to the post office. No, I thought I straightened you out. I was going to put my hand over the camera part to do that, right? Anyway, I'm having my coffee. It's first thing in the morning. Well, for me, 9 o'clock. Try not to drink my coffee so loud. I noticed when I was editing yesterday that I was like, oh, people who, there are people who really are affected by hearing other people eat and drink. And if you're that person, well, if you're that person, you're probably not, don't make it to Vlogmas number 14, but I apologize. It's a overcast, kind of foggy looking morning. It's supposed to be bad this weekend, so meaning rainy. So today may be the last day we get to take Pearl to the park for a while, because once it rains for 3 days, the park is going to be a muddy bog. So she won't be able to go back for a while. Until it freezes. If it freezes, then it's great. Of course, then, dogs have gone. It's been muddy, so there's all kinds of footprints and everything, and then it freezes and it becomes a little bit dangerous to walk because it's all sharp. But it doesn't look like it's raining now. And I don't think Dennis was saying rain today. Dennis is my weather guy. He keeps track of all these things. Right, Pearl? Dennis is in charge of the weather at our house. And I slept last night, so that's good. So good reports. Day 14 from Susan is unknown. So it's a complete surprise, and it'll even be a surprise after. Ooh, pretty. Pretty Christmassy. Yeah. Soft. Well, there's an elf for you. I did not even finish my elf yesterday. I still have its hat to do. I got in some kind of weird mood in the afternoon and started reading, and then Dennis made me a fire. I didn't get my yesterday's Vlogmas up until late because Dennis made me a fire. And I have to go to the other room to do the editing on my podcast. I'm not leaving a fire till it's gone. So, even though I was done early, I didn't edit till almost before I went to bed. So, it's present day with Megan, day 14. Soft present. Ha 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 ha. A project bag. Look at this. Puppies. Christmas puppies. And this is glittery. I don't know if you can tell, but this is kind of glittery. It's got a little bit of glitter on it. Can you see? Oh, thank you, Megan. This is adorable. Oh, I'm pretty with shiny stars. Made by Auntie Nana, which is, of course, Megan. Made by Auntie Nana. Thank you, my dear. Oh, gorgeous. I got to get my knitting mojo back. I seem to, well, I'm knitting on. I'm knitting my elves, and I'm knitting I have to finish my, oh, so cute. Thank you, ladies. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Really cute. I'm going to think of a Christmas present for myself that I want to start knitting on and put it in that bag. So thank you, my dear. I'm knitting on the linen mitts. I'm almost done with my daughters, and then I'll be done with my Christmas knitting. Oh, but my yarn came. I got Yarn Box is going out of business. I had been a member of Yarn Box for quite a while, so you know I have an account with them, but I haven't bought a Yarn Box in quite some time. Well, I was getting their sock yarn even after I stopped. For a while, I was getting everything. I was getting their luxe box. I was getting their regular box. Then I started knitting socks, so I got their sock box. And I really liked it, but it started to add up to a very lot of money. And I became more comfortable with yarns, and so I was going to more yarn shows and picking my own yarn, and I felt more comfortable. I mean, that's why I started with Yarn Box, because I didn't know anything about yarn. So anyway, they're going out of business. And holy cow, I can't remember what this blue is. This is the yarn, and there's no tags on it. That's so funny. I have to dig around and find out. But this is, I'm going to make Sammy's sweater out of this. And Isabel's getting hers out of Flying Goat Cory sock, which I think is going to be fine. I'm going to have to hold it double because I'm planning on making a DK weight. But I thought she would love that. It would have a lot of, she asked for pink, have a lot of depth in her and interest in her sweater. So that's what I did. There is no, I'll have to go back on my account and see who this is by, but I was in the sock yarn when the Cory sock was, the Flying Goat Cory sock was one of the yarns, because I got this yarn, but I forget what color. I knitted up. Cordale. And this is merino. This is yummy, but I don't remember what it is. But this is a DK weight, and this is a fingering weight. So this will be held double. But it was already discounted, and then they had a 30% discount on top of it. So I got 2 sweaters for children's worth of lovely yarn for $60. So, and free shipping, so I was happy about that. So those came, but my plan is, well, I have to find a pattern for those. I want to do something kind of sweatshirty for Isabel. She wants a zipper, so I think I'm going to do a hood and pockets and everything. Try to find something that's a cute little sweatshirt style for her. And maybe for Sammy, but I guess I'll put buttons on Sammy because, you know, zippers are a big girl thing, and Sammy's not a big girl yet. She's only 2. Isabel decided zippers are a big girl thing. So anyway, I will be looking for a Christmas present for myself. Maybe I'll do a Christmas Eve cast on and use my Christmas dogs bag. That is so cute. Thank you, Megan. So anyway, but I can talk in the morning. I can't honestly tell you what I'm going to do today. I know what I need to do because these packages have to go out today. They're going to the mailbox today. So hopefully I'll be taking you on a little ride that will take 2 seconds because there's a post office down the hill and around the corner, and if my road weren't so dangerous, I would walk. But that's a very dangerous part of my road because it's a steep hill with not an inch of room on the cutout, you know, so you would have to walk on the road and the cars can't see you. So I've walked one time and I don't walk anymore. So I did test out one of the bath bombs, one of the pink bath bombs in the utility room because I didn't take a bath like I said I was going to, but I wanted to make sure it worked, and I had some really ugly ones. They work great. So they're going in Allison's package today so that their package gets there by Christmas Eve, I hope. And I'll make other ones, new ones for Christy's package. I have more time. I have another week for that, so that'll be good. I was thinking about whether or not I would try to make cupcakes for Christy, and I think I might not, partly because I'm hoping that we can Skype opening our presents together, and I don't want Christy's bath bombs to be significantly different than Allison's. I don't think Allison would care, but just, you know, I can make them cupcakes later. I can make them cupcakes for their birthday or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking and see what happens today. I thought I'd make another quick batch of lip balm. The lip balm I made, I like and works for me, but it's a little bit too stiff, I think. And if you don't have fingernails, you can't even get it out. So I'm going to try it again real quick since it doesn't take any time. And see, so I'm a little bit better prepared. I have set out my containers here. I'm doing some David's Tea containers again. And start with my cocoa butter and go from there. So since I was trying to make less hard, I wanted to have a little bit less of the white chocolate or the cocoa butter because it's very hard at room temperature, but I have exactly a 1/4 cup, which is what the recipe calls for. So I'm gonna have to maybe make more than I expected because I need to add almond oil. And the recipe calls for a 1/4 cup, but it's the almond oil, more almond oil, that's going to give me softer. So I'm going to put a little more almond oil than it calls for, and maybe a little bit less beeswax, and see what I end up with. But I suspect it's the almond oil that really gives it the hardness, so we shall see. In the comments of the Vlogmas where I made this the first time, I put the recipe, someone asked for it, but I forgot to say I put vanilla in mine. This is vanilla extract that Dennis has made. Vanilla beans have gone way up. So you want to make your own vanilla extract. It's a bottle of vodka and 25 vanilla beans. But I can tell you, vanilla beans are very pricey these days, so I don't know what we're going to do. All right. That vanilla went in and kind of, oh, you know what it did? It probably solidified because it was room temperatures, the waxy stuff around it. All right, so I am stirring this up. I could bring it over there, but it's very hot. You got to be careful. It's very hot. So this is just the cocoa butter, which is very hard at room temperature. I think I said beeswax before. Sweet almond oil, and then I added some beeswax. You stir it with stainless steel. They were a little bit specific about that. And you microwave it together. And then to test it, you take your spoon with a little bit on it and you cool it, oops, to see if it's at room temperature, if it's the temperature that you want. So we will see what I end up with. Not the temperature, but the consistency. So if it's too hard, you add more oil. If it's too soft, you add more beeswax or cocoa butter, presumably. I'm hoping my higher proportion of almond oil will make it a little softer. We shall see. Okay, it's still a little, it's not quite room temperature, and I can tell that it's a little bit harder than I want, so I'm going to add a little more almond oil and stick it back in the microwave when Dennis's tea is done. Okay, that worked. I probably should have measured how much almond oil I was putting in so that I could reproduce this sometime, but you know, the truth is I'm making so much of it. I don't know when I'll next need to make more lip balm. So that is still quite solid, but when you rub it with your finger, it melts quicker, and it seems like it's going to work just ducky. I'm going to pour my lip balms and start working on my packages. Famous last words. Funny. All of my little pink containers ended up with a little air bubble, I guess. So it's got this little hole in it. It's very cute. Very uniform. They'll be fine. And then I had ended up with 3 David's teas. So that worked. We'll let these cool completely before I put them in my packages. Okay, maybe I'm not quite all talk. Look, I got my 4 packages done. And so I'm going to clean up my messy table. And then Dennis and I will go to the PARK. Our post office, it's 12:30. Our post office closes, the closed post office, that's so convenient, closes for an hour at lunchtime. So I will take these after our dog time. But I'm so excited that they're done. Oh, what a relief. I don't know why I put everything off so far. It's a sad day at the park. There are no other dogs here. Just us. Oh, so sad. Dogs came. We're so excited. Oh my gosh. And don't you just love pink dog coat?
A boy talk. A boy.
Chase me or I'll chase you.
How old is he? He just turned 1 at the end of last month. Yeah. I mean, he's old now. You're old. Good boy. Are you happy?
Sure how to sit without looking like I have 2 horns. And then my man. I have faces everywhere in my tree. We just had a lovely time at the park. Tucker came, a lovely little labradoodle, I think he was. And he ran and ran and ran, and Pearl ran and ran and ran. So she's all tuckered out. Ha, 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 ha. And so that's lovely. I'm going to eat my lunch now. Then I'm going to the post office. And it looks like we're probably going to go visit the in-laws. My sister-in-law's over there tonight. So that seems like what's going to happen. So I'm going to eat my lunch. And maybe I'll take you to the post office. Boring.
Do one with those.
Then I'm going to put you on my Vlogmas. Say hi, Garland. This is Dennis's dad. It's going to be 102 in June. Smile and say hi. This is my mother-in-law, Aura. Her birthday's on Valentine's Day.
Yes. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's looking good for 103. This is Kim. She's hiding her face. This is Dennis's sister. Seriously? You're going to hide your face the whole time?
I hate.
What the hell kind of actress are you? Show me your face. She's an actress and a singer.
Yes.
And there's Dennis. And Pearl was being good, but I got her all riled. Okay, everybody say
Pearl down.
Happy Vlogmas.
Happy
Vlogmas.
Vlogmas.
We're home from Dennis's parents, and now I'm going to sit and relax, and then I'm going to edit my Vlogmas. So I will see you tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas.